Eric. Welcome.
Thank you.
The big question here, did McDaniels make a mistake leaving if he was not promised Belichick's job?
Well, first of all, you know, you have your word, and he gave his word, you know, that he was coming to that organization to coach, and all of a sudden he backs out. That's a real bad look. I think he was promised something. I know for sure he was promised more money. I think that, you know, when you have a great owner like they have in Robert Kraft, and Robert Kraft was in that meeting also, I guarantee you something was said to make him stay. I mean, they're going to say, you know, you might get a job, you know, we might keep you, you know, I'm not sure. I guarantee you that they said, look, when Bill leaves, this is your job. But still, it's a really bad look for a coach to say, I'm coming, I got my staff hired, and then all of a sudden they don't show. I mean, well, you know, at the last minute I back out. Now, who did that before? Bill Belichick did the same thing.
He did it with the Jets.
Right. He did that with the Jets. So, yes, I believe it's a bad look, but is he standing in the right place for him? I would say probably so, but I don't like the way he did it.
I agree with you. I think he made the right decision. When I look at
McDaniels made the right decision.
Yeah, absolutely. McDaniels made the right decision. Josh McDaniels, he made the right decision to stay. When you have an opportunity to continue to play or to coach a Tom Brady, continue to build your resume, it's something that we could never attest to because we're not in that position. And most coaches that I know, they coach to become a head coach. Well, we know his last stint in Denver didn't end so well. And so I don't know if that played a role in it. I doubt if it did. I think more than anything, it was a matter of him not really understanding or fully knowing Andrew Luck's situation. I think that plays more into him not really staying true to his word than what we will ever know. And obviously, Robert Kraft definitely sweetened the pot. You don't have to offer me the head coaching job once Belichick is gone. You just have to offer me something. No one ever really wants to uproot their family and move on when they enjoy where they are, when they're winning and they're having the type of fun that they're having over in New England. No one wants to leave that. But
are they having fun?
Are they having
fun? No, we've talked about that.
I don't think so.
They're not having fun.
We've talked about that. But I think this is the best situation for Josh McDaniels to stay. And whatever Bill Belichick ends up doing in the near future, he slide into that successor role. Maybe, we don't know, but they definitely offered him something. To your point, you don't pull back from a head coaching opportunity as a coach in any profession and not take it because of nothing. Or
I want to take it one step further. I blame the Colts for this. I really do. From this standpoint, first of all, you're getting a guy who already had issues. Josh McDaniels, go look at what happened in Denver. Why did he lose his gig? Because he went out and he was recording the walkthrough that the 49ers had in London, right? Where did he learn that from? Okay, so that's funny that's the guy that gets another opportunity to be a head coach, right? He also, what was the team that reported the Patriots to the league about Deflategate? It was the Colts. They were the ones, right? And then you got to take a look and say, about with those two things with them, and then the Belichick thing on how he, walked out on the Jets and all that. So just coming from where they were, the Colts put them in a bad spot by giving this guy an opportunity, and then he winds up leaving them at the altar. Number two, I agree that there probably was some sort of agreement with the Patriots, like without putting it on paper, but hey, stick around. You never know what could happen around here. Because I still believe deep down, Robert Kraft, given what's happened with them losing and the feud between Brady and him and Kraft picking Brady, that there's a long way between now and training camp. There's a chance that Bill Belichick could wake up one morning and be like, I don't want to be here, or quit, in May or June or before training camp. So I think that Kraft, thinking of that, is why that he pulled Josh McDaniels and said, don't go.
Remember, Belichick was in that meeting, too.
Yeah, I know, but Kraft is the guy who makes that. This whole idea that Belichick all of a sudden told him, well, I'll be your mentor and I'll do all that. All the years he's been there, now he's saying he's going to be his mentor.
Right.
You ain't no mentor. If somebody has to be on the verge of leaving for you to all of a sudden say to yourself, oh, I'll help you in your coaching career. That don't even sound right to me. He didn't just show up last week. He's been on the staff, left, came back. Now you're asking for help from Belichick. So I say Colts are number one to blame. I think McDaniels did an awful thing to those assistant coaches who moved their families, who took those jobs, who he walked out on. That was all wrong. And if I'm another team in the NFL, I would never offer him a job ever again, a head coaching job, because of the way he's done what he did to the Colts and what he did when he was in Denver. And
I hear you, and the way he did it was horrible. He probably won't get another job offer. But if he had gone to Indianapolis and his heart was still in New England, but he was just being a man of his word, if Andrew Luck, who knows when he's coming back, or if he comes back, if he's not the same, and they failed, he wouldn't have got another head coaching job anyway.
And you're going to stay with a 40-year-old Tom Brady who could be injured or break down any day now.
But
the whole idea that you're banking on winning something with he'll be 41 next year.
But they have.
He just threw for 500 yards.
Did they win?
Here's the thing with McDaniels in New England. You know this, Eric. What you want as much as anything as a head coach is an owner and front office that believes in you.
That's it.
If you have that, then you can have a successful future because they'll be with you when you struggle. Bill Belichick was 5-11 his first year in New England. He had come off an unsuccessful stint in Cleveland, but Kraft believed in it. We see it in Cincinnati with Marvin Lewis. People were critical of Mike Tomlin, but Rooney stayed with him. I mean, if the ownership believes in you, then they will give you a legitimate chance. And it looks like McDaniels, whenever he takes over as head coach, because he will. Look, Belichick even saying, I'm going to bring you in on salary cap management. I'm going to bring you in on team building. What's that? Why? Why are you bringing me in if it's not to prepare me?
But in Denver, he was in on that stuff. He was the coach at Denver. He's the one who traded for Tim Tebow, traded up. He's been involved in that.
He was involved on his own, but he wasn't like he hasn't done this Belichick. He didn't do it well. He only lasted, a year and a half? Like, I think the writing's on the wall. Eventually, who knows, 7, 8 years it could be. He'll be the head coach, and he will have it.
7, 8 years.
I mean, I don't know. It could be 1 year. It could be several. But whenever he takes over, Kraft will believe in him, and he'll get a legitimate chance.
That's the one thing that you said.
Absolutely.
Is that when you have a great look? I played for some not good owners.
Like who? Can you name them?
I didn't want to say. You know I played for. You know I played for. I ain't got to say. I had this conversation with Ezekiel Elliott. We were at Hall of Fame, and I put him to the side. I said, "Look, man, you play for a great owner, an owner that believes in you." I say, "You play for one of these bad owners, you will see the difference. It is a big difference when you play in an organization that is all about winning. I mean, they really want to win. It changes your whole dynamics because we as players, we want to win. We go out there, we play hard, and people see us cry. They're like, why are you crying? Because we put our heart and soul into playing this football game. When they saw Tom Brady cry, I understood why he cried.
Because he made the big turnover that lost the game?
No.
He got a jab at
it. Because, you want to win. It's all about winning, and how you win. It doesn't make a difference. I hate to say that. If you what's the old saying? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. We know the Patriots known for cheating. But I say again that, with Bill Belichick being there, Tom Brady being there, whatever their rift is, the man that owns that football team is Robert Kraft. He makes all the calls. And I really believe that he told Josh McDaniels, look, you stay here, and I guarantee you, not in writing, that you'll be the next head coach.
Yeah, Can I convince you to stick around? Sorry, we got to wrap up a little bit here. Is that right? I'll cut you off really quick.
No. Did you hear that?
Okay.
What?
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah, okay.
Bob, no, he know how to do.
They're cheaters.
Stop all that stuff. Stop all
They're cheaters.
Eric will get some breakfast. Join us back later in the show because coming up next, Doug Gottlieb fills that chair to tell us if he's surprised by how well the new Cavs played yesterday. That's straight ahead here on Undisputed. Don't go